my YouTube. I'm taking a few different videos of things that have happened to me that are exciting, that are non-scale victories, that are just benefits of going on the carnivore way of eating. And this is about the skin on my buttocks. That's how I say it to the grands when they're around and they want to, because, you know, kids get to a certain age, and it's between about 7.5 and 10 or so, where they become fascinated by their private parts and bodily function. It is just fascinating to them. And what I found is that you just let them saturate themselves with the talk and the thinking about it and all that stuff. And then they just get bored with it and they move on, or they start to become self-aware enough to know that it's probably not something they should talk about constantly. In the meantime, I like to say buttocks and make fun of it, and it never fails to get a giggle out of that age group. And my grands are one's in the age group and my other one's approaching it. They never forget the things that Nana says, and I say buttocks. So I wanted to talk about my buttocks. Okay, so you touch yourself all the time, right? I'm washing myself, I'm doing all the things a human being does every day. And I got used to touching myself, and I had a certain level of precedent or knowledge to how my skin felt underneath my fingers, okay? And the other day, I noticed that my buttocks skin was smoother. And I was like, not paying any attention. I was just doing my normal routine, whatever I was doing at the time. And I was like, hey, wait a second. The landscape of my bottom has changed. My buttocks is much smoother now. So I had to tell Hubs, I was like, baby, have you noticed that? He goes, well, yeah, your skin's always been soft, he said. And I go, now it's like satin-like. And he goes, well, I don't know if I would describe it like that. I'm a writer. It's my profession. So I was just kind of food funneling words into his mouth, and he's like, he would never say satin-like or use any of that poetic lyric type of language. It just cracked me up though. But that's the comparison. And I didn't think my buttocks skin was bad before. I thought it was just fine. I mean, I thought my skin felt okay. I thought it was soft. It was certainly decent enough for Hubs. I mean, he's mentioned to me before that my skin is very soft, and he likes it, you know, because I'm female, right? So I should have softer skin. Duh. However, now it's almost like it's been exfoliated. And all I can think of is that because you lose dead skin cells all the time, right? I mean, that's the school of thought. So, and it's scientific, it's right, it's all that stuff. And so all I can think of is that all the dead skin from before, when I wasn't eating as well, has gone. And now the new skin that's replaced it is of a better quality. So can you imagine? So here's the thing. Here's your takeaway, guys. This is a non-scale victory. It's about skin. Now, you guys know I've had horrible problems with my facial skin and all the skin on my head. My scalp, my facial skin, my ears. I've been plagued with rosacea, psoriasis, eczema. I'm not talking about any of those things. I'm talking about the skin on the rest of my body. And how every day you do stuff, and you know the topography, like you're familiar with it, and that's how it always is. And then after a few months, you're like, wait a second, that's changed. That skin landscape has changed, and it's way nicer. So if you want the skin of your buttocks to be better, I recommend you go to a zero carb way of eating. I think when the body has a surplus of nutrition and what you're eating is nutrient dense, my thought process is that your body puts that surplus into things that are not as important, but still need to be salvaged and repaired and fixed. So it stands to reason my body is repairing itself. It's repairing itself, and it's even putting attention to the whites of my eyes, my skin, the skin of my buttocks, the famunda cheese, all the stuff. It's all growing in a positive direction. And I just wanted to let you guys know that even at 56 years old, there are improvements being made. It's not like my youth is such a far stretch away from me that I have no chance to improve my body as it stands now. You do. It's never too late. And quite frankly, I'm very happy with the way I look at 56. I look better than my parents did at 56. Well, maybe not my dad, but close. So I'm pretty pleased by that. So that's the takeaway. Better buttocks skin. You can adopt that word if you want to. I don't know that you'll be able to say it the same way that I can, and I'm sorry about that, but you can try. Anyhow, like and subscribe to this video. Thank you so much, you guys. It's been a lot of fun talking to you about our butts.